Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel. To everybody who's been here before, welcome back. And to everybody who's new, welcome. So today we're looking at the PulseCon exclusive Legacy Evolution Armada Universe Powerlinx Hotshot with Jolt. And this is awesome because we get that redeco slash power up that Hotshot got in Armada. I think it was about 3/4 of the way through the show, if I remember correctly, somewhere in there, roughly. And we get a minicon. What everybody had wanted, including me, for the figures to have. Now the thing is, this is the normal color, or kind of normal color minicon. It's sort of a mix. Because I think, if I remember, the original Jolt was more red. Might have been orangish. I think it was an orangish red. That came with Hotshot's original yellow deco. The Powerlinx repaint of the original came with a yellow Jolt. So, when this is all said and done, I'm going to have Jolt sort of be placed in between them. Because the power-up Jolt didn't get changed color at all. He stayed the orangish red. So, still very cool. Love this deco. It was meant to be sort of a hot rod style deco for the character. And again, very cool. I think they did say that there was a possibility of more minicons coming out. And I'm kind of hoping what they do is they do like a package that has like quite a few minicons in it. Like if they did it as a Generation Select style thing, or something along the lines. Because a lot of Generation Selects we can get off of like Big Bad Toy Store, TF Source. I think sometimes TF Safari. Ages 3 and up, a lot of the sites where we can get them, as well as I'm forgetting some of the others, but let's get started. So we'll take a look as usual at the packaging, and this is great packaging. It's not overly huge, but it works. And one thing I like is we can see Armada Universe Thrust in the background there. So pretty sure, going off of some of the other packages we got that had a figure hidden in the back, I think we're going to see that. I have no doubt about that. But here we have Legacy Evolution. There is Powerlinx Hotshot and Jolt. Great image there. Hasbro, Transformers, Takaratomi, Armada Universe Powerlinx Hotshot, Armada Universe Jolt. On this side, Transformers Armada. So cool they did that. On this side, our artwork. On the bottom, barcode and stuff. On the top, Legacy Evolution, Transformers Armada. I do kind of like the way they did that. And on the back, you can see our product shots, including our Evo Fusion, which that I don't get because, yeah, it makes no sense at all. But there's our warning. Small parts, don't eat anything in this packaging, please. So, yeah. So, let's get started. And we're going to start with some of the stuff he comes with. So, we've got blast effects done in this reddish orange. And it's blast effects we've seen plenty of times before. We get 2 sets of them. So, there's that. And we get the weapons that he had in that section after his upgrade. So very cool. They don't do any kind of combining thing. You can fold up these, especially when, and I'll show you where they go in robot mode, but this one you kind of want to get your fingernail in this little divot to get it out, or something, like if you have a spudger. But still looks very cool. And of course they are compatible with the blast effects, so we can do that. Yeah, so let's get started. We'll start with Jolt since he's a little one. And of course, he is the tiny little helicopter. These spin very nicely, by the way. It's got some black for the windows. A little bit of gray here. There's the bottom. You see everything folds up and hides pretty well. And actually, before I forget, one thing he can do is you want to untab it, and then you want to bring it down here on this. There's like a couple of there's a hinge right here. We want it down like this, and then there is a peg hole for that post. You just plug it in there, and there's that. So he does have that, just like in the show. That gave him that extra boost of speed. Remember, in the show, like, I kind of wish they would have done it, but this piece attached to Jolt, and then you could, drop it on him. And it was this and Jolt that gave him that extra boost of speed. So again, very cool. But we'll take that off. Yeah, and then just fold everything back up and tab it back in. But yeah, looks very nice. Now transformation, untab again, and we'll just leave that up as it is. We're gonna unfold the legs, and there is actually little heel spurs. So we want to bring the heel spurs down. Oops, not too far. And that's going to help with the balance a lot, trust me. I didn't see the heel spurs at first, so he kept falling on me. And then when I took a closer look at his legs, I saw those. So now we're going to untab the arms, bring them out, and then we're going to rotate this down, rotate it down again, and this post is going to plug into that post hole. Just like that, and then rotate the arms down, and there we go. There we have Jolt in his little robot mode, and he is so cute. Adorable little fella. We'll take a look at his head, and perfect head. Just looks exactly like I remember Jolt looking in the show. Just absolutely wonderful, and just folds up so much nice. I think actually quite a bit nicer than the one that was released in the Generations with the Generations hotshot. I think it's even got a bit more articulation than the original. I think it might even be a little bit smaller than the original. I don't have my the Armada figures anymore, but yeah. But he does stand very nicely once you have those heel spurs out. Go. Very orangish, reddish, but looks great. So the head don't move, which kind of figured. Arms come out that far. They're on a ball joint. Rotate all the way. We get 90 for an elbow. There isn't a waist. You can kick forward that far, back that far. And hey, full Van Damme on that ball joint. Very nice. Of course, being with the ball joint, that's our thigh as well. And over 90 for the knee due to transformation. So very cool. Very cool on that. I absolutely love that. Like, I like this. I am hoping for more. I do have the shattered glass of Rodimus and Sideswipe. That is, and when I get to that review, you see it, but that he has a minicon because it was the original Shattered Glass Sideswipe was a repaint of Armada Wheeljack with his minicon. So I have two updated minicons, but we'll set him aside and we will take a look at our Powerlinx hotshot. And of course, like I said, it's that Hot Rod Deco red, got the yellow flames. Yellow spoiler. So very cool. Looks really good. Like, I do like this. Like, I do like the update of this figure. More articulation, looks better, works better, in my personal opinion, than the Generations one that was released. I never got that one. It didn't appeal to me. This one has appealed to me. Like, the War for Cybertron trilogy and the Legacy trilogy is what's been appealing to me. Like the figures have been out of the park in my personal opinion. I know for some figures aren't that great. For others, like me, it's what we've been waiting for. There are some figures that I don't get just because the character doesn't have a connection for me, so I don't see a reason to get it. I get G1, Beast Wars, anything of the Japanese ones like Headmasters, Super God, Master Force, and Victory, as well as Unicron Trilogy, Robots in Disguise 2000, and some of the current, some of the comic ones. But again, back to him. Unfortunately, as you can see, some of the reds mismatch, and that's because this, I think, is a translucent that was painted, whereas this is red plastic. So it's always unfortunate, but sometimes it can't be helped. It's still a really good figure, and you think about it, there are cars out there where, sometimes the roof of the car, it could be a different shade because that's what the person wanted if they had it specially painted. So it's a good way of looking at it. But yeah, he rolls as he should, very nicely, and big old bumper. Nice headlights. Nothing for taillights, unfortunately. I would have loved some like darker red paint with a bit of orange picked out for taillights, but it's alright. He's supposed to be more of a race car. That's even like the look of his robot mode is like he looks like a race car driver with the 6-point harness and the racing helmet and all of that type of look. But yeah. So let's get into transforming this guy. We're going to remove this, which can stick in there very well. And where shall we start? Let's start with the doors. Bring those out. Bring that out. And then that. Let's separate it all. Then we can bring it down, and we want to, whoops, don't do that. We want to fold this in. We want to bring it down. And again, don't do that. I don't know why I keep doing that. Bring it around. Bring this around. There we go. So bring this around, and I kind of wish that this would like have a tab in spot, but it doesn't. I don't know why. Like I think it, unless there is, and I'm missing out on it. But yeah, just the fact that it just sort of hangs there rather than tabbing in. It's always been my issue with that. So there's that. So same thing on this side. Rotate this in, or bring this around. Bring this all the way around, and I keep popping that off. Why do I keep popping that off? Stop it, man, stop it. Okay. There we go. Okay, bring that in until that tabs in into the leg, and rotate it like that. Then this is gonna come back down, sort of sit in that, and we want to bring the toe out. And then rotate at the waist. Now, want to bring this all down. Can open up the chest to bring the head out. And this is going to come down and sort of sit Oh, want to bring the arms up and rotate them the right way. Arms up, rotate it. And then this is going to come out. Okay, there we go. And this want to come up. And this is going to sort of tab in. It doesn't tab in very tightly. I don't think it even really tabs in. No, it just more sits in there. And then these will come down and tab in. And unfortunately, mine, like on my original, it tabs in much tighter than it does here. But there we go. Powerlinx Hotshot in his robot mode. And still, he looks pretty good. I do like it. Some of the gaps, not a big fan of, especially this big old gap right here. But like, kind of wish there was a way of, taking care of it a bit more. Still, not bad at all. I do like this figure. I do like this character. And take a good look. And of course, it's just like our regular Hotshot. And this piece comes down. Like I said, it's that race car helmet, that 6-point harness look, gloves look, all kinds. Just looks really good. Articulation is the same. The head rotates. Get a little bit of movement, not much. Arms come out that far. Can rotate, but these do get in the way. Bicep swivel. 90 for the elbow. Nothing for wrist. We've got waist. Can't fully see what I'm doing. Legs, again, kick forward that far. Back that far. Come out, full Van Damme. Got thigh. And knee only comes about that far. And then the foot, this moves up and down, and we've got a good amount of ankle pivot. It does sort of tab in, so you want to untab it. And again, like I said, these do not. Yeah, these keep popping out, and that's what's annoying me. Now, another thing I kind of want to show off. So in the original toy, for Armada, when you plug Jolt onto the back, this popped up. Of course, not needed for this, but I haven't tried it yet, and I am curious about that. So let's transform him real quick back into his robot mode. There we go. Bring this up. Tab in. Bring these around. Tab in. Bring it around. Tab in. And now, I think maybe if it'll work. I don't think it'll work. It looks like it should. It kind of looks like it should, but it's not going to, I think. Yeah, it's just no. So unfortunately, no way of doing that. Kind of wish like we would have been able to attach it to his back. But yeah, it's the same thing. This pops up, rotates, and you can plug a blast effect into it if you like. Yeah, so, there is that. And again, like I said, these keep popping up on this one. Yeah, trying to get everything without. So yeah, some things are tight, some things are way, way loose. I don't like him standing too far forward. Yeah, apparently, I don't like it. I don't think it works, but yeah, you apparently can plug this in like a gun, and I don't think that works very well. Of course, you can hold this, but would prefer these. Now, I wanted to show this off, so we can take these, and there's tabs right here, and they plug in right there. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, like right here. And there's these lips that you want to get past, so you want to make sure you're on the right one. And these, if we move this forward, we can bring them in, and it just sort of gets around there, tabs in, or it's supposed to. And same thing with this one. Sort of get it in there. Yeah, that one tabs in a little bit nicer. Because in the show, if I remember correctly, yeah, this one is not wanting to tab in for some reason. It's just friction holding on is the problem. But yeah, because in one scene that I saw, he was holding one gun while the other one was sort of sticking out there. So there's that if you want to do. But for me personally, like I said, this is what's going to annoy me, is the fact that these are not staying tabbed in like they should. But we'll give him his weapons. Of course, there we go. And that one. And of course they can. And I showed that off. I'm not going to do that again because it's going to make him unstable, and I'm not going to be able to get him to stand completely, which is unfortunate. But yeah, there's that. And this, I'm just sort of figure tap it in back there. It's out of the way. And yeah, and then we just bring this back down, separate. Did not intend for the video to go this long. Okay, we want to make sure that this stays like this. And then, come on, what's going on here? There we go. Alright, there we have Jolt. Yeah, so again, very cool. I do like this set. So there's some tolerances that, I don't know if it was from just like because the mold had been used quite a bit for the first run of the original coloration, so some things are not sticking together too well, but still not bad at all. I do like it. I do like it. Said this was PulseCon exclusive. I don't know if they still have any available or any left over. I haven't checked. I grabbed it as soon as it was available during the PulseCon event. And he shipped out, and I got him within a couple of days. Like, very fast shipping, I will say that. Shipping was very, very quick. Very happy for that. But, yeah. So, I mean, if you want this iteration of him rather than his yellow colors, grab him, especially considering that, you know, we get Jolt. So it's very cool finally getting a mini-con. We didn't get it with any of the others. Would have been nice. But yeah, so that's going to be it for me. We got some good information on this video. If you stuck around for the whole thing, thank you. Also, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all later.